my channel. My name is Jasmine if this is your first time here, and happy Valentine's Day! That is why I am wearing red for today for the month of love, and I am recording this a day earlier just so that I can get this video out to you all, just being that we are officially on baby watch. This is my 38-week update. So the clock is ticking, things are happening, and I wanted to make sure that I gave you all an update of everything that has been going on so far this week. So to begin, I did have my OB appointment and I am already 1 centimeter dilated. Even though that, you know, I know women, from what I have seen and everything, and from what my doctor has told me, that women can they don't necessarily have to be dilated, or they can just dilate the day of and all of that, but already things are happening, and I believe it because my body has been feeling it, especially this last week. The other thing is that I am 70% effaced. Like, oh my gosh, that means that the thinning of my cervix is 70% there, so it has to be at 100%. And oh my gosh, so that honestly, I was feeling really nervous going into my OB appointment at first because they were going to check my cervix, and I just did not know what to expect and how, like, if it was going to be painful, uncomfortable, like how was I going to feel. So when I went to my appointment and my doctor sees me, she asked me, how am I doing? And I told her, I am nervous because you're going to be doing this cervix check. And she just said, there's nothing for you to be nervous about. It's going to be fine. Next thing you know, she is checking me all up in there. It's super invasive. So I was just like, ugh. It was uncomfortable, not painful. I had to really, like, I feel, calm myself down, because if I was like tensing up, if I kept like tensing up, it was going to be painful or just more uncomfortable. So I was just breathing there while she was checking me, and that's when she said that I was 1 centimeter dilated and that she felt baby girl's head. Like, oh my gosh, she felt baby girl's head. When she said that, I was just like, are you kidding me? That is insane. Like, you can actually feel her head already. That is just crazy to me, but everything went well. My group B test also came back, my results, and they were negative. So, oh my gosh, I'm so grateful for that everything looked perfectly fine. And my next appointment is going to be today, like for Valentine's Day, when you're watching this, to see how things are moving along, they're progressing. One thing I have noticed is that I am experiencing still a lot of the Braxton Hicks contractions throughout the day, a lot more frequently. We also had a scare this week in the middle of the night. I woke up because I started feeling really intense cramps, and they felt like period cramps, but really intense. And the pain just went all the way to my low back as well. And it was just really intense, to be honest with you. And so I woke up, I started walking around in our room, I got on the yoga ball, just started stretching out and just started breathing. And for a second, I thought that maybe this was going to be it, that it was only going to progress from there. Valdez woke up and he's like, do we need to go? If we need to go, you gotta let me know, and stop being like, stop trying to be so strong, and let me know so that we can make it in time. And I just knew, like, once I didn't feel that they started progressing, or like the need to start timing them, I knew that it wasn't it, that I was not going to be going into labor. So it just like calmed down. I went ahead and used my heating pad, and that helped, and so I fell back asleep. A couple of hours later, I did start feeling them again, but they weren't as intense, so I just kind of wrote it out and they just stopped. I have been experiencing some more of those cramps and that pressure just pushing down, so I can only imagine, like, baby girl is starting to drop, she's starting to move into place right now. So we shall see. I'm super excited. So my doctor recommended that I continue on like staying active, going on long walks. Thankfully, the last couple of days the weather has been beautiful, so I have been able to go on longer walks. It's not as cold. We all take this long walk around our neighborhood. I'm on my yoga ball as well, doing my stretches and all that good stuff. And also she recommended for me to start drinking some raspberry leaf tea, which I have not bought just yet, so I will have to go pick that up, but that should be really helpful as well. I want to say that my emotions, there have been so many emotions, honestly, just running high, from feeling anxious, feeling excited, feeling just this amount, like just so much gratitude overall. And it just really, I've just been feeling like I want to cry more, like extra sensitive this week. I did have like a mini breakdown earlier this week, just because it was just so much, just the feeling of it being so close now to meeting baby girl, to having her in my arms. It's the beginning of a new life, not only for our baby, but also for us as parents, for me as a mom, just wanting to be the best mom I could possibly be for my baby girl. And it's just already changing so much of my perspective on life. To think that I am going to care for this other little human being is just, it's crazy to me. And it's so many different emotions, honestly. And just praying that the right people are around us at that moment, that we have the right nurses, the right doctors, that baby girl is healthy, that everything runs nice and smooth that day as well. I am not trying to, I don't have like a specific birth plan per se where I want things to be like X, Y, and Z. I'm just really open to the experience and just really trying to keep as calm as possible and just breathe throughout the entire experience, right? And just soak it all in. I have been watching some of the hypnobirthing meditations, like listening to them now, and I feel they're so calming and so helpful, just getting me in the right headspace. And I also find that I'm not wanting to go out really. I just want to stay home, get things together, tidy things up around the house, and just really keep to myself here at home and not be out and about. Because just imagine I'm out and about by myself, like I'm not going out by myself in my water breaks, like I would freak out, honestly. So unless I'm out with my husband or a family member, your girl, you are not going to find her out there all alone right now at this time. So moving on to the Bump app. The Bump app says that currently baby is the size of a winter melon, and that baby should be weighing about 6.8 pounds and 19.6 inches. That is what the Bump is saying so far. And as far as other symptoms go, trouble sleeping, yes, for sure. I've had like, I feel like it's the excitement, the anxiety, just everything, honestly. But trouble sleeping, I go to sleep like at 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, wake up like at 4, wake up at 7, and then I try to go back to sleep. So my sleep has been all over the place lately. There's definitely been increased vaginal like discharge, a lot of more discharge the last couple of days. It fluctuates from one day to another. I wouldn't say I have like started to lose my mucus plug or anything like that. I haven't noticed like a difference. One thing that I will mention is that after I got my cervix checked, I did start spotting, and I did just call my doctor and let them know, hey, is this normal? I know I got my cervix checked today. So they mentioned it was completely normal, that everything was fine, unless I started like actually like bleeding more and maybe like filling up a liner or something, to give them a call back. So that didn't happen. Let me also add nausea. I have been feeling nauseous the last couple of days, just wanting to eat not wanting to eat like so much, like I don't know, I wouldn't even know how to describe it, just lighter foods, some fruits, some veggies. That's really what I want, like fresh food. That is what I'm really craving right now. My water, just things that are nice and fresh, like my strawberries, some blueberries with some cottage cheese. Like I'm loving that right now, which used to be my favorite pre-pregnancy. So I'm glad that I am getting that in to get some fiber in as well. But I have been nauseous, have been throwing up a couple of nights just because something doesn't sit well, or like some like marinara sauce that we had the other day just didn't sit well. That's pretty much what I have been experiencing so far, but I'm really excited. But let me go ahead and give you all a bump update here. This week at the end of my 38 weeks, there it is. I feel like she's still pretty high. I felt like she's dropped just a little bit. There you go. As you can see, I'm still wearing my joggers and just a really cute top for the video. Baby girl, look at that. Yeah, like I can see how she's dropped just a little bit right there. Been buttering up my tummy still, but there it is. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will leave my handle here for Instagram. That way you can get the most recent updates on how things are going right now with my pregnancy and giving you updates on baby girl. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye guys.